Hey everyone, welcome back. As you can read from the title, it's another video on entertainment from my childhood or my childhood entertainment. Um, I'm gonna review a game that a lot of people hate, but I personally liked it. Now, granted, I hate the stories, but the gameplay itself I thought was really fun. And with a game like this being handed over to a different developer and everything, you're gonna expect a different tone. Um, like with DMC, you could tell the tone was different and Dante was different because Ninja Theory made it, and the only game I know them for is Heavenly Sword and DMC. So, anyways, here it is, Twisted Metal 3. This was the second game I was introduced to for the Twisted Metal franchise. Uh, then came Twisted Metal 4, and then finally I was introduced to Twisted Metal 1. Like, I didn't play Twisted Metal 1 until I was like 15. No, maybe even earlier than that. I think I was 13 when I played it. Um, and then Twisted Metal Black I played when I was 14, and Twist Metal Head On I bought that 2 years after it came out, so it came out in 2008. I'm talking about the PS2 version. 2008, I was 15. I was 17 when I bought the game. So yeah, um, I can understand people's gripes with this game. Um, but here's the thing. Um, what I like about it is the gameplay. I thought the characters themselves were designed well. The cars were really fun to use, and Sweet Tooth's car isn't too different. Sweet Tooth's vehicle isn't too different from the one from Twist Metal 2. So yeah, the only difference is the head isn't like a bobblehead, but on the back it shows that it is like a bobblehead. Don't know if you can see that. Um, I got this from a friend. She bought it for me as a Valentine's Day gift because I didn't have a PS3 at the time, so I've had this game for about 2 years. Uh, since I couldn't get Twist Metal for PS3, she got me this. Um, I asked her if she could pick it up for me, and she did. Thankfully, it was cheap. Um, it shows that Darkseid is in the game, and Darkseid is in the game, but it's not a playable character. Primeval is in the game, and this is the only game Primeval's ever been in that I'm aware of. And I played all of the Twist Metal games. Um, and uh, Primeval is not a playable character unless, of course, you use like a Game Shark code. But I've never used Game Shark, so I don't know how any of that shit works. But I loved Axel, and some of the stories from the second game continue on in this one. Like, Axel's story continues on into this one. But it's weird, I'm gonna spoil some of the endings here, and I'm pretty sure most of the people watching this review know the endings already. So if you don't know the endings, I'll keep the case up. Uh, I'll actually keep it open until I'm done. Um, Axel's ending, pretty much instead of him ripping his arms out like he did in Toys Metal 2, he wants to become one with his machine, like his vehicle. So the wish does not make sense whatsoever. Um, and Calypso, in this one, Calypso twists all their wishes around. Um, in Twas Metal 1, 2, Black, and Twas Metal Small Brawl, he didn't twist a lot of their wishes around. But in this particular one, and Twas Metal 4, Twist Metal 4, Sweet Tooth twists wishes around, but in this one, Calypso twists wishes around. But anyways, Axel gets turned into like a stopwatch thing. Not really a stopwatch, a wristwatch. Like his arms are the arms of the uh, watch. Um, there's one character called Firestarter. Um, he's got the flamethrower weapon, which is understandable, but uh, Thumper already had the flamethrower weapon, so what they did was they gave the flamethrower to Firestarter, and they gave the flamethrower to Firestarter, and then they gave Thumper like the sound blast, like beats that come out of his car, and then they go like boom, 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 and it's like a big circular thing. It almost looks like a purple speaker. Um, the wishes in this, like I said, I don't like the story in this one. The wishes are pointless. Like, are you really going to go into the deadliest competition and ask for uh, to eat all the candy and ice cream you want and just to hang with your homies? The only endings that made sense were Warthog's ending and Mr. Grimm's ending. The rest of the endings did not make sense. Like, they tried to make sense in the way of the character would wish for that because of the way the character is. Like, the nature lover wishes for plants to rule the world, and I'm just like, really? Are you pulling a poison ivy on us? Yeah. But despite all its negative things, I can find some positive things in it. The levels, they vary from small to large. Like, the small levels are the White House level or Washington, D.C. It's pretty much just a square arena, uh, pretty damn small, with the White House in the middle. Well, the White House on the edge of the level. Um, uh, Hangar 18, which in my eyes, UFO does not belong in a Toys Metal game. Even though Toys Metal does have demons in it, I don't think it should have UFOs and stuff like that. But Hangar 18 is pretty much just a circular level with a UFO in the middle. Um, uh, Tokyo, uh, even though it's a lot of rooftops, it's still a pretty damn small level. Um, Lava is at the bottom, and yeah. Egypt is a pretty big level, but at the same time pretty damn small too. There's really only one secret, just to make the level a little bit bigger. So 4 levels are small, well, 5 levels are small. I forgot the North Pole. The North Pole is pretty much kind of like Hangar 18's level because it's circular, except for instead of having a UFO in the middle, it's got Santa's workshop. Um, so the big levels are Hollywood, um, London, uh, and Calypso's blimp. That level is actually pretty damn big. Like you get some secret areas and stuff. It's pretty cool. Um, there, as you could tell, there are 8 levels, each with their own strategy behind it. Some of the levels, like Hangar 18, um, Tokyo, and Egypt, they have special weapons uh, designed for that level. Like the Hangar 18 has the UFO missile or UFO laser. Um, Egypt has the eye, which is pretty much just a laser. Um, and Tokyo has the satellite radar, the radar array, pretty much just lasers. So each of the ones with a special weapon is pretty much just a laser. Another negative, mm, there's a level, there's 2 levels with regenerating characters. The first one being the North Pole. Uh, the North Pole, you fight like I think 4 enemies, and after you've killed 3 of them, 3 more respawn. And I'm just like, why? This is more of a hassle than it is fun. The game is fun, but that I didn't find all that fun. But yet, in the other level where there's respawning enemies, uh, uh, you can hit switches, and if you hit all the switches, they will no longer respawn. So that's kind of cool. I mean, not cool, but it makes it less of a hassle for you to have to keep on killing the same enemies. But the game is fun. Uh, I play it with my friends a lot when I was younger. Um, I tried playing it with my nephew, and he was like, "Uh, I don't like it because it's got bad graphics." And I'm like, graphics do not make a game. And the graphics, if I had to judge the graphics, I'd say these graphics are good. But I don't judge graphics and stuff like that. But anyways, he judges games on graphics. He says if the graphics aren't good, then the game's probably not going to be good. And I'm like, if I did that, I wouldn't play Silent Hill. I wouldn't play Resident Evil. I wouldn't play Echo Knight. Echo Knight's a fun game, by the way. I played a demo of it. It's really fun. I wouldn't play Fatal Frame. I'm not saying Fatal Frame's graphics are bad, but there are some problems with it. There are just so many games that get crap on for graphics, and I'm like, graphics do not make the game. Gameplay makes the game, and the story is a bonus. Um, if the gameplay is good and the story is good, just have fun with it. don't be going into it looking for a pretty picture. Yeah, it's good to have something that's pleasing to the eye sometimes, but uh, graphics don't make everything. That's like saying a movie is bad just because the special effects are bad. A movie is good just because the special effects are good. Um, Burning Moon. Uh, that's not good because of the special effects. It's good because it's got a good story. I thought the story was really well done, and the gore was really damn cool. But you combined the two together, and you get one hell of a great movie. With this game, I wouldn't call it great, but I wouldn't say it sucks either. Um, on a scale of 1 to 10 hatchets, I'm gonna give it 6 out of 10. I really enjoyed the game. Uh, had a lot of great times with it. It brings good memories to me, but it is definitely not my favorite Twisted Metal. I don't hate any Twisted Metal game, but this is definitely not my favorite. My favorite one is Twisted Metal Black. My second favorite is Twisted Metal 2. My third favorite is Twisted Metal PS3. My fourth favorite is Twisted Metal 1. My fifth favorite is Twisted Metal Head On. Um, my sixth favorite is Twisted Metal Small Brawl. My seventh favorite is Twisted Metal 3, and my eighth favorite is Twisted Metal 4. So yeah, Twisted Metal 4 used to be my favorite, but when you played it enough times, you slowly, uh, you slowly, for people out there saying that opinions can't change, uh, obviously you're very jaded about opinions. Um, you've got a very jaded opinion on things. But anyways, opinions can change. Like I said, Twisted Metal 4 used to be my favorite, but after so many times playing it, I'm like, I now know why it's considered the worst of the franchise. Some people say this is the worst of the franchise, which uh, it's hard choosing between the two which one is worse. But like I said, I don't hate any Twisted Metal game, so don't take that the wrong way. Uh, but anyways, hopefully you all enjoyed my little review over Twisted Metal 3. Uh, and before I go, everybody's favorite thing about this game is the soundtrack. I agree, the soundtrack is really fantastic. You've got stuff like Pitch Shifter, you've got Rob Zombie, you've got an original score, you've got sound effects that work great with the game, um, and you just have like stuff that's pleasing to the ears as well. So, anyways, I had a fun time with this. Hopefully, people out there who grew up on Twist Metal 2, 3, 4, Black, Head On, all of the Twist Metal games, hopefully you all at least enjoyed the game and took it for what it was. Uh, Even David Jaffe said there are things in these games that are cool. The code, level design, stuff like that. But it's just a bad Twist Metal game, which I see that, but it does it does fall into the category of it's not as bad as people say. So, anyways, I'm out. Hopefully, you all enjoyed this review. Peace, and catch you later.